Hey guys, it's your favorite realtor, Shayna with Rodeo Realty. And if you're currently in the market looking for a home that will more than likely will have a homeowners association, stay tuned because I'm going to give you 7 ways to tell how you are buying a home with a good homeowners association. So a brief overview of what a homeowners association is, also known as HOA. HOA manages, maintains, and regulates everything that happens outside of your home. So they maintain the pool, the landscaping, playground, lobby areas, things like that. Now, living in a home that does have an HOA, you'll have to pay your monthly dues. These monthly dues are mandatory for as long as you are living in the subdivision. And it's kind of like a membership, but unlike a membership, if you are unhappy with the HOA, unfortunately, you can't just resign your membership. You will still have to continue paying. Now, the first way you can tell if you're buying a home with a good HOA is if the HOA has a clear goal and a vision. Some HOA leaders or presidents feel as though their only job is to just maintain the community. And for some communities, that may be okay. However, you'll come across other communities where the HOA president or leader has a clear goal and a vision for the community or subdivision. HOA presidents who do have this vision wants to enhance and increase the value of their home, which could definitely make a difference in the value and appeal of the community. So when you are looking for your home, it is important to ask these 2 questions from the HOA. 1, do they think the community facilities should be limited to what already exists, or are they making a conscious effort to improve and upgrade them? Do they hold homeowners to high standards regarding the use and appearance of their private property, or do they let violations pass? So the second way you can tell if you're buying a home with a good HOA. The covenants, conditions, and restrictions, also known as the CC&Rs, sets out everything a homeowner can and cannot do within the community. However, the CC&Rs are useless if the HOA board interprets the rules loosely or enforces them in a haphazard way. The key document you would want to ask for are the house rules. The house rules are very specific rules that determine how board discussions are handled and motions are brought to the floor. So the best boards are ran like structured business-like meetings that give transparency. The third way you can tell is if the HOA has good rules for safeguarding money. There is a higher risk when it comes to HOAs losing their money. The 2 reasons for this are HOAs are volunteer organizations that may not receive financial training. And the second reason is HOAs usually have large sums of money in their bank accounts. This is why they employ a third party who is not part of the HOA board to collect the dues, pay the bills, and reviews checks and invoices to make sure that the HOA's financial affairs are in good order. The third party is usually a property management company. The fourth way you can tell is if the HOA has money set aside for a rainy day. So nothing creates greater conflict in a community when there is a large special assessment. I mean, honestly, who wants to be hit with an unexpected bill for thousands of dollars because the roof is falling apart? A well-run HOA commission will have ongoing reserves and will study to identify how much money is needed to meet and repair replacement costs over the long term. When looking to purchase a home that has HOA, it is best to ask to see the reserve studies and read the HOA's financial statements. By comparing the reserve fund with the amount recommended in the reserve study, you can tell whether the HOA has enough money set aside for major repairs. The fifth way you can tell is if the HOA allows homeowners to challenge the policy. I'm sure you've heard the saying, this is a democracy, not a dictatorship. Well, the same goes for HOAs. Some states obligate HOA boards to provide alternative dispute resolution hearings for homeowners who don't agree with an HOA policy. Others don't. So, irregardless of where you live, check that the HOA has a forum for homeowner complaints. The sixth way you can tell is if the HOA has good communication. Are they sending emails to the residents? How about newsletters? This is your community and you have the right to know what's going on. So do your research, check for flyers, advertising community meetings, and if homeowners are invited to attend committee meetings, it's a good sign that their input is heard and valued. And the last way you can tell if you're buying a home with a good HOA is if the community looks good. If the community looks good, it usually means that something positive has impacted the community. So if you're thinking about buying a home that does have an HOA, you need to take an objective look at its appearance. Is the structure of the building in good repair? Are the trees pruned, the beds weeded, and the landscaping well maintained? Is the pool clean? The answers to these questions will reflect on whether the HOA is performing its duties properly and requiring homeowners to do the same. As they say, the proof is in the pudding. So that is it. Those are my 7 ways that you can tell if you're buying a home with a good HOA. If you are a buyer currently in the market, check out my link below for my free buyer's guide.